Lester Liptak was born in Hopewell, Pennsylvania on the 26th of September, 1932. His father was killed in 1945.
Lester and his 4 siblings, plus his mother, moved to Cadillac, Michigan.
He dropped out of school and got his flying license at the age of 14.
A buddy of mine was an orphan. His mom volunteered him to clean the church to keep us off the streets. So we were cleaning the preacher's office one day, and we found a big stack of blank baptismal certificates. We thought, well, maybe we'll just take a handful of these things, learn how to forge our names on them, and see if the Navy will take us. And so we did. My mom was a little less interested in me going to the Navy at the time. And it took me about a day to talk her into it. She says, I'll sign the papers on one condition. If you get homesick, you tell them guys how old you are and they'll send you back home. 24 years later, I came back home.
Lester Liptak joined the Navy at age 15. He reported to Memphis, Tennessee for Aviation Fundamental School. Then Lester Liptak went to Aviation Mechanical Engineering School and graduated 3rd in a class of 15. He then reported to a Naval Air Test Center in Patuxent River, Maryland. By the time he was a legal age to be in the Navy, he had qualified as a crew chief on 5 different multi-engine aircrafts.
The HUS, and the HO4S, and the Hawk, called HUP. It was an Army airplane that we had. Several thousand hours in the transport squadron flying all over Europe and the Mediterranean. I also, 6 years I spent in air-sea rescue and helicopters, so that was exciting too. Helped a lot of people.
In 1956, the U.S. Navy started calling for volunteers for Operation Deep Freeze. Operation Deep Freeze was an exploration mission to explore Antarctica's deepest regions. Lester decided to join Operation Deep Freeze and went to Little America to start his training. Lester was selected to join Operation Deep Freeze because he knew how to fly the specific plane that his crew needed to use to fly across the South Pole.
The reason they were down there originally, and this goes back to World War II, people thought that there was assets down there, oil, gold, and a lot of other stuff. After Admiral Byrd and the guys went down there on several trips, they came to the International Geophysical Year where 60 countries joined together and said, we'll never only use it for research. And so when we went down, our job was to work out of Little America, and there was a whole bunch of mountains out there that nobody knew was there.
In 1958, Lester Liptak's commanders told Lester to go pick up Sir Edmund Hillary. Sir Edmund Hillary was the first man on Earth to summit Mount Everest. He was also the first man to reach the South Pole by motor vehicle. Lester's crew was 800 miles away, so they decided to chart an unknown shortcut to reach Sir Hillary. They tried a shorter route and went to places nobody has ever gone before. While flying over uncharted territory, the left wing started to smoke and the plane quickly lost altitude. Lester described the crash as a heavy landing. The landing gear collapsed and we went 2,800 feet on the left wing. When Lester got out to inspect the damage, he became the first man on the planet to stand in that spot of the Antarctic. He said, "I was thinking that only the Lord had ever been here before. No one else. I can't explain it. It was eerie, and everybody was fine. We had provisions. I was pretty sure we'd be okay." It was 20 degrees below zero, and Lester's crew had to dig down under the wing to see all of the damage. Little America was able to contact Lester and his crew and was able to send a plane that dropped off supplies and parts to fix the plane.
After 5 days of being stranded, Lester and his crew were able to make it back safely to their base, Little America.
They had asked us to go to the South Pole in a hurry from Little America. And we headed out that way and we discovered a mountain range. And that was the Horlick Mountains. Those are the ones where they ended up naming a mountain for each one of my crew members.
Lester Liptak is an example of courage, determination, and perseverance in the face of challenging odds. His decision to enlist in the Navy and serve his country can be a great example to all of us. He sacrificed the comforts of home to serve an ideal greater than himself. The challenges in the Antarctic and the bravery in which he faced those obstacles are inspiring to all who learn about his story. My great-uncle, Lester Liptak, has inspired me to face the challenges in my life and in my community head-on. He is a role model that has inspired me to create change in my community by serving others. To me, my Uncle Les truly is a role model and has inspired me to create change all around me. Uncle Les is an example to all of us on what it means to be an unsung hero in today's times.